All right, my name is Dana Eller. I'm the president of MWI Pumps, and we're collecting a series of videos with some of our longtime employees that have helped build this company over the years, just to capture some of our memories, our corporate culture, and to have a little bit of fun. So today I'm sitting down with Reuben.
Well, I'm Reuben Durrant, and I started in 1994 with my best foot forward, and unto this day, it's still going forward. And I like what I do. I like the company, and everything been reasonably good for all these years, and that's the reason why I'm here now. I made nice people to work for. I work with nice people. Oh, don't forget John Springer. Oh, yeah. Nice people to work with, and they treat me well, and I did a lot.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the different jobs you've done, Reuben, why you've been here with us.
I started out as a serviceman. I had my own service truck, been on the road. But for what I've been doing, they say, well, they prefer to use me some way different than service, Right. So they put me in the welding department. And from I start the welding department, I've been welding and everything and doing everything for the rental department.
Yeah, that's true.
I was by myself for the last 30 years and doing everything that comes. I never turn back nothing. I never say nothing is too hard, and I just continue doing my work. What a lot of others couldn't do, set it by Reuben.
Right.
And whatever it takes, I always come out ahead. This Borgia pump, John Springer is the first person who introduced them.
The Wellpoint, you were right of fun.
I wrote the pump. And when he brought them, he put it in my hands. So I designed the tanks and get it in a way it can pump water. And then your engineers, them from over here, come over. They used to always come over and take picture and take pattern of what I do.
You'd prototype it up, and then we'd have to make drawing of it out.
There was a time where we had a hydro sweep in Bemini. And if you remember that.
Remember the hydro sweep? Oh, yes.
And that hydro sweep, that engine broke down, and they couldn't get nobody in the Bahamas to actually repair it, So I think it was your dad that flew me down and so on.
You probably did. He probably flew down on our own plane.
Yes, he did, And I went down, I overhauled the job, look at what's going on and try to start it, and I see the impression I was getting. So I say, okay. In about 45 minutes, I take off the bad part and set it up. They want to know, well, how you know that, how it is? Say, well, I know. So I sent it up to Carlos, and whether they refurbish it or replace it, I don't know, but they sent it back. And from they sent it back, I put it on, boom, the engine start right up. Then they keep me for 2 weeks.
With the 2 weeks there in Vincent.
Want me to leave, because it's in case of anything or whatever. They can't get nobody else there to work on it, so then they keep me and whatever it is. And I've been doing a lot of work at least for I built 42-inch unit right down to 8-inch unit from scratch, I build jet pumps, I build punches, I build truck beds, I build just about everything. When I just come here, they had some Wellpoint pumps with some 10-inch Gorman rock pumps.
So the old style Wellpoint with a wet prime and the toilet bowl float?
Yes, two floats and so. And I came and I redesigned the tanks and so on, and we had vacuum pumps that primed the Gorman rock and so like. And from I get here and so like, it's like thing was just different, Engine running, pumps running, no breaking down.
We had a lot of pumps. Dad had bought that company called Atlantic Wellpoint a long time ago, and we ended up, before your time, and that's where we acquired a lot of what I'll call the Wellpoint pumps of the style of the day before, the rotary lobe became a more proven design.
Yeah. And this is really a good design that we really have here now, where it is, really a good design.
Yeah, we had a good relationship with that company Borger when they came into the United States. We were their first customer, and we continue to be one of their largest and best customers for that product, for that end use. They didn't believe that it would work when I told them what I was going to do with it. I said, "We'll make it work."
It work, yeah. We make it work. But before I worked for MWI Pumps, I used to be chief engineer and ship company and so on. From Miami, I used to be the chief on the Paco.
That's not a Miami accent you have.
No, I'm from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So I used to be chief on the Paco band, I used to be chief on the Phantom and different badges. I stayed in the Bahamas for a number of years on the ships and so on.
A lot of different equipment to have to take care of.
A lot of different and the ship is the, would it be air condition, the mechanic, the welding, what I used to do, we had problems sometimes where we got to go and dry dock to repair the hull and things like that. But when we can make it to dry dock at a certain time, I used to cut broomstick and wedge it in to stop the water from coming in, and then I weld right around it to stop the holes and so like. And they used to love me on that boat. Anytime I on these ships, they feel like they're real comfortable. When they got to go on dry dock or go anywhere or whatever it is, once I'm on board, nobody's scared. And I did a lot of work in my days too,
Is there anything you're most proud about that you've done while you've been here?
Well, what I'm proud about is the way I handle things, the way I do things, and I never really put a bad face when I get something to do.
Right.
I always have the idea that I can do it, and if nobody else can do it, I will get it done, which I normally does,
That's a good attitude. One of John's primary is a can-do attitude. Never say no.
I get everything done, and even on to this day, I still going. I'm getting up there, but I'm not really feeling it.
That's good. What do you like most about your job today?
The incentive and so from one part is good, and somehow or the other, I does not really have anybody blowing down my shoulders and my necks as such. I work with ease, I work comfortable, I enjoy what I do, I get it done, and when anything got to go, this got to go now, if you tell me it got to go now, you're going to get it now. If it's something where you can leave today for tomorrow, well, that's a different story, It's according to what it is, So I like this kind of way, at least, to keep things going and that everybody appreciate it,
Well, you have one of our 4 values, which when you're asked to do something, we trust that you'll get it done.
Yeah.
It doesn't require a lot of follow-up because you self-discipline.
Yeah. I get it done, and at least when I do it, I take pride in doing it. So I do it once, Whatever I do it once. I don't have to say, "Oh, I'm finished," but then I got to go and run behind it or bring it back or to at least complete, So I take a lot of pride in what I really do.
What are some of the biggest changes you've seen since you've been at the rental division?
We've been getting a lot of new pumps these days, so then we does not really have the kind of problem that we used to even have back then, even though it was not a whole lot, but at least the newer pumps make it easier and better.
The fleet.
Yeah. And I get a raise every now and again and so on.
Yeah, well, it's always good to have a little bit of money in your pocket and for a job well done. So what would you say to people that are considering coming to work for us?
Well, coming to work for MWI, I doesn't really see anyone should even have a problem with that, but I never know until they really start, Because the incentive is there, And then when you walk in for MWI, you don't come in this morning and tell you, well, nothing there to do, you got to go back home, and nothing there this week, and you got a job every day once you show up. There's a job, and when come to getting paid, you got no problem with that, you know? You show when Friday comes, you're getting your check. Because it's been like that even since I started, you know?
What changes have you seen around South Florida since you've been here?
A lot of structures, lot of buildings and things, even lots of roads, and so that I can at least move. A lot of some of them I always pass and see MWI pumps. You always have a part to do it.
Yes, I look at the skyline for Fort Lauderdale or Miami, and I'm like, we dewatered the foundation for quite a few of those buildings. It's kind of neat to be a part of things when you can drive around the neighborhood around South Florida and say, hey, our pumps help to do something like that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Reuben. Can you look at the camera and say happy birthday to MWI Corporation?
Happy birthday to MWI. Happy birthday to MWI. And I appreciate the time I spent around. I don't know when I'm leaving, but I know I have less time left than what I started. But I'm here, and happy birthday.
Thank you, Reuben. I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do.